log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via superb service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at you, basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Goldfish Slots and Pool Center, located on the Carnage, is now open daily from 10 a.m. Over 40 of your favorite slot games in a spacious and comfortable atmosphere. We're also open on Sundays from 12 noon, so check us out. Goldfish Slots and Pool Center, where winning is easy. Remember, patrons must adhere to all safety protocols.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
That's what they say. They are committed to meeting customers' needs. It is a Thursday that feels like Friday, and we are saying hello to everyone. It's going to be a very long weekend, so we have to be here with you to tell you what's going on before you get on your merry little way. We're going to treat it like a Friday, so we're not going to stay long. We're going to give you about 15-20 minutes of your important news right here on the Mikey Live program. Hello and welcome, welcome, welcome one and all. We have a few things to tell you about on the program tonight. The Royal Grenada Police Force launches road safety PSA ahead of the Easter weekend. We know what's likely to happen when we've got long holidays. Accidents, road fatalities, drownings, and so on. And the police, they are trying to avoid that, and other citizens as well. Concerned citizens are hoping that we do not go there this year. Major breakthrough in fatal shooting case. We'll talk to you about that in a moment. Murder accused attends court, and all of society approach is needed, they say, to fight crime here in Grenada. We'll talk to you about beach safety this weekend. So we have all of that and more to talk to you about on tonight's Mikey Live program. We got to let you know that the headlines is brought to you through the kind compliments of Courts Grenada Limited, Digicel Nawasa, the Housing Authority of Grenada, Real Value IGA Supermarket, Superb Distributors, and Infinite Contractors. We want to say hello and thank you to all our sponsors and employees who's associated with these sponsors. Usual suspects on the business, we want to say hello and good night to you. And of course, those of you who are here for the first time, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another Mikey Live, folks. This is where you get it all. The good, the bad, and the Mikey. We're taking a quick look at thing, and we're coming back. Remember that someone sharing tonight's program will receive some free credits, compliments, Digicel, and that lucky person just could be you. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess and Klein and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only.
Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector.
Alrighty, and again, welcome one and all. So let's go straight into the business for tonight. All right. So the first thing that we have to tell you about, boy, in light of a significant increase in the road accidents and fatalities, the Royal Grenada Police Force, they have embarked upon several initiatives to curb or significantly reduce the occurrence of accidents on the nation's roadways. One such initiative is the launch of a video, a road safety tips video that was launched today by the Royal Grenada Police Force. Here's a look.
Records at the traffic department shows that a total of 1,447 accidents were reported for the year 2012, which includes 3 road fatalities. 2,946 accidents were reported for the year 2022, which includes 8 road fatalities. This is a significant increase of 104%. This is alarming.
I'll tell you, Marcy, I'm a radar. Girl, I'm a radar. I don't care, jump up in the area, pull up in a ranger. They wanna who's a stranger. I don't care, I don't care about the neighbor.
When a family tragically loses a loved one, does it matter whether by means of a gun or a motor vehicle? To avoid accidents, drivers and pedestrians alike must exercise extreme caution when using the road.
All right, folks, yeah, out of 10, what's the score? I'm giving them a 9.99 for this. It's a production that's well put together, so visually it's well put together. The stories properly told. We get the message, and so we have to say congratulations to the Royal Grenada Police Force for doing this. Of course, I know that it will help save some lives this weekend. We are moving on. A Vincentian national who was arrested and charged in connection with the recent fatal shooting in Guelph, St. John, made his first court appearance on Wednesday. And according to a high-ranking officer attached to the Royal Grenada Police Force, despite the challenges of monitoring Grenada's coastal areas, they will continue to beef up the maritime security. Police have arrested and charged 30-year-old Vincentian national Elon Ellingson Andrew in connection with the fatal shooting of Jonathan Richards of Guelph in St. John, and that incident happened on March 21st, 2023.
It's unfortunate that we've had a death by shooting. In fact, just days prior to that incident, we were in a regional security conference, and we were lauding the fact that we've been so fortunate not to have had deaths by firearm. And the very night of that pronouncement, we've had that unfortunate incident. I'm lucky for us, we were able to make an arrest and charge somebody for that incident. And as you witnessed this morning, that's the arraignment of the defendant in court. So going forward is the prosecution, and we are hopeful. We think our case is very strong. I cannot speak to the evidence of the matter as is expected, but I believe at the end of the day, when the dust is settled, we are more than hopeful that we'll have a conviction in this matter.
Thank you very much. All right. Now, Andrew made his first court appearance at the number 1 Magistrates Court before Chief Magistrate Teddy St. Louis. Andrew, who according to reports allegedly came in by boat on the evening of March 21st to commit the act and later fled using the same route, was charged with the offense of capital murder and remained without bail at His Majesty's prison. So that's where he is currently. Speaking there was Assistant Commissioner of Police, Sir Varney Cohen. According to Cohen, Grenada is very porous, and monitoring Grenada's borders is a huge task. To improve surveillance, they will soon be adding, they say, to Grenada's Coast Guard vessels. I think they're saying that they're supposed to get a larger vessel to help them to fight these kind of crimes. And I do recognize that we have an error in the video in terms of some sound, but I hope that you'll be able to still hear clearly what he's saying.
We have been beefing up our maritime security. In fact, Grenada is soon to receive a larger Coast Guard vessel, which will help us and aid in the fight of defending the borders of Grenada. People come and people go. The good thing about us is that if you come illegally and commit a crime, chances of getting out become a little bit slimmer, as we've seen here. The Vincent on our soil now being charged for murder. He came in however he come in, but he's not going out. We do not have eyes and ears throughout the length and breadth of Grenada currently.
Yeah, I understand. Now, there will also be increased surveillance, and that's what he's saying there. There will be increased surveillance using drone technology, according to the officer.
We do not have eyes and ears throughout the length and breadth of Grenada currently, but I'm going to say this on national television now. We have beefed up our aerial surveillance of the island. We are now getting into drone technology that will give us a 24-hour surveillance. We don't have to bring a drone back in and wait for another drone to go out. The technology that we are developing allows us to have round the clock. So we will be able to see more than we are currently able to see, and with that we're able to do more than we are currently doing.
Thank you very much. All right, Assistant Commissioner of Police. It feels so good to say that. Varney Cohen. Now, Andrew is expected to make his second court appearance on May 25th, 2023. Here's where. In Guelph. Yikes! So, y'all bringing the man in court in Guelph. Okay. I'm about to mind my business on the program. We are moving on. I gotta bring up the force. Yeah, that's that. With the drone and everything, all that. I mean, don't play with Guelph people, you know. Don't play with Guelph people. You understand? Don't play with Guelph people. All the wrong. Hey, Maliko? Anyway, we are moving on. While on that, and speaking of court, what we can tell you is that Levon Date was charged with murder for intentionally causing the death of Wayne Smart, who is a 49-year-old Grenadian living in Canada. Now, on Friday, March 31st, Date led police to an area on the beachfront at River Sally St. Patrick, where the police recovered what appears to be burnt human remains believed to be the remains of Smart. Now, he made his first court appearance at the St. George's Magistrates Court on Wednesday and was remanded to His Majesty's prison. Heavy police presence was evident at the St. George's Magistrates Court on Wednesday as 2 high criminal cases were present. That's right. Well, of course, this one, which is the one that is to do with Levon Date, who was charged with capital murder for intentionally causing the death of Wayne Smart, and Smart was reported missing on December 11th, 2022. Now, the man charged with his murder is a deportee from Canada, according to his lawyer, Jerry Edwin. Now, Date is currently residing in Telescope St. Andrew. Now, we were at the courthouse yesterday, and we spoke with the deputy commissioner or the assistant commissioner, Vani Cohen, all right, about this particular case. And I think this is a huge one, because people were like, what's going on? A man just came to Grenada and disappeared in thin air, and there's no leads. Well, according to police, they think they've found their man.
I don't think I want to delve into the intricacies of the evidence, but I'll tell you this. This gentleman went missing sometime in December. We have put out all resources that are at our disposal to find this gentleman. We follow all the leads that we have had. We work night and day to ensure that we bring this matter to some sort of resolution. We've been engaged with the Canadian Authority, we've been engaged with our regional partners, we've heard stories, we follow all the leads, and unfortunately, it went cold for us. But we don't give up on these capital offences. We did not know then it was a murder, but the fact that somebody on the soil in Grenada is missing for so long kind of raises some concern. So we've never given up on this.
Sorry. Yep. Well, according to the officer, due to the breakthrough in the case, the RGPF was able to charge Date and is hopeful that the right suspect is in custody.
And we got a fortunate break in this case. I don't want to delve into, what prompted that or where it came from, but we got an unfortunate break in this case, and it led us to witnessing some videos. We were pointed to a particular location which we visited. We recovered some items there that are now being considered for forensic examination. Even without the forensic evidence, though, we are hopeful that we do have the right suspect in custody. And like I indicated for the one in Guave, we are very hopeful that when the dust is settled on this one as well, we are going to have a conviction. This will be delving into the evidential aspect of the matter. I do not want to try this case in the public domain. I would give the court an opportunity to hear the evidence. But what I can say is that there might be some sort of conspiracy. That's as far as I'm willing to go here. Whether or not it's contract killing, I don't want to delve into that aspect of it.
Right. Now, individuals claim that the RGPF was not doing an active search to locate Smart when he was reported missing back in December. However, according to Cohen here, an active search was in fact ongoing.
We do not have eyes and ears throughout the length and breadth of Grenada currently, but I'm going to say this on national television now. We're not in the habit really of talking a lot in the beginning of an investigation, and you're going to understand why. There's sensitive information. We don't know who we're looking at, we don't know what we're looking at, so we say very little. But we have been in touch with the family. I know, as a matter of fact, because I was engaged personally, and I know that the family did receive information from us. They provided information, for that matter, that we acted upon, and when all of the leads that they provided went cold, and there was nothing we could have done, we met with the Canadian official based in Barbados on the very matter. They promised their help, and we let them know what we had and what we're looking at. So while it may seem to the public that we are not doing much, behind the scenes, everything that we could have done was done. And in this case, that was no exception.
Thank you very much, sir. Now, Date was remanded to His Majesty's prisons and is expected to make his second court appearance on the 24th of April of 2023 in St. Patrick. So these were two serious crimes that happened within a short space of time. ACP, Vani Cohen, addressed the issue of the increasing violent behavior in recent times. According to Cohen, the police, they are not the ones to lead the charge in curbing violence, but rather to enforce the law or to serve as a deterrent to prevent violence. However, an all-of-society approach is needed to address this.
Deviant behavior that we are seeing requires a holistic approach, the whole of Grenada approach. You have social services that needs to get on board, you have the schools that need to get on board, you have the police force, obviously. We are on the back end of this process. Back end meaning after the crime is committed, we get involved. But we need to have, preventative intervention from social services, from the schools, from NGOs, from families. We are particularly concerned because we see these things after a crime is committed. What can we do as a nation to ensure that the direction of young people is changed, that the quest for violence, is diminished, and it's going to be a huge effort.
And he says that they are currently facilitating training among police officers in resolving disputes among parties to avoid the escalation of as opposed to the direct police intervention leading to investigations by the court of interventions rather by the court of law. So they're saying that they're trying their best to kind of like train the police officers so that they can get involved in disputes rather than going the hardline approach, and with the hope that this will be curbed. But generally it would take more than just the police. He's saying that it will mean everyone getting involved in addressing this.
This morning I've had engagement with some students in a particular school, a matter that reaches the police for intervention. I don't think it's a matter that needs to go to court. I think this is the matter that needs to be mediated, and we are moving to have that mediation process. Recently we have trained over 30 police officers in mediation techniques, and so we hope that we could deploy them in schools, in communities, so that they can bring some sort of calm to a situation that raises its ugly head in Grenada.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Now, here's another thing. Today is Holy Thursday, they say, and then tomorrow is Good Friday, and then Easter Sunday and Easter Monday is coming up. We have spoken about this all the time, that whenever there's Easter, you'll find that there are a lot of accidents, hundreds, minor, some serious. We're hoping that we don't have to deal with that tomorrow, but you understand? We know what the reality would be. Then another unfortunate thing that happens around Easter is that someone drowns, or 2 persons will drown, unfortunately. You understand? And we don't want that. So, as we have done every year, this is our moment of appealing to beachgoers, to people who are going out to have some fun, to please remember that, yes, you might be out there to have fun, but there is a life after fun. You have family members, you have friends, you have loved ones who love and appreciate you and who prefers you to be around than be in the ground. All right, they prefer you around than in the ground. So you do as much as you can to have your fun and be safe. Let's talk about beach safety. We've got Deb Eastwood, who's responsible for the lifeguards around the nation, on Grandans Beach and Bathway and so on. And we have gotten her to speak to you on things that you should not do. Yes? When you go to the beach. In other words, beach safety, not just for you, but for your children as well. Here are some tips.
Because we almost lose somebody like every Easter, and so here are some tips. The biggest don't is don't leave your child unsupervised. It happens all the time because you're together, you're with friends, you put your 5 or 6 year old and they're swimming. They're not swimming, but they're playing right there in the water, and a large wave can come down and just take them out. Seriously, it only takes seconds, 5 to 10 seconds, and your child could be gone. So please always be watching them all of the time. The other thing I'm going to say that's kind of around that is, those orange water wings that you put on your children, that some people put on their little kids? It's a false sense of confidence. Like, you think you can put them on, and then then they are even more distracted because they have more confidence in the water wings. But it's actually dangerous. Different children are built differently. They could have a big head, and that head on a small child makes them go forward. If they're in water wings, they may not be able to flip over. And it also gives the child a false sense of security. And he's vertical. You're never going to learn to swim vertical. You can't do much. But I know you're not trying to teach him to swim. You just want him to be safe. But they aren't that safe. So find a different way, like some kind of flotation device, but not the water wings. So those are don'ts. Those are big don'ts. And don't dive. Don't dive head first anywhere. We just had an event, Swim Your Socks Off, at Grandad's, and it's pretty clear there. The water's clear, and people dove in and to go do this swim, and one young man hit his head directly on a rock. So please watch what you're doing when you're diving in.
Right. The people also go to the lakes and the waterfalls, and you two need to be careful. Now, she speaks of things that should be done There's a National Learn to Swim Week that's coming up, and she also speaks of that, inviting persons to come on there so that if you're not able to swim, that at least in about 5 days, you will be able to do so.
So the things that you should do, the biggest thing is to learn to swim. So we have a National Learn to Swim Week, and you can go to getgrenadaswimming.com and sign up. It's Tuesday to Friday. But that is the biggest thing. Do you know the YMCA had a fact that 88% of drownings that did happen could be prevented if the person knew how to swim. So do learn to swim. Obviously, I'm a proponent of that. Swim with a friend. For those of you that can swim, now this is not about the children, but for those of you that can swim, don't go farther than you think you should when you're going out. And if you go, swim with a friend. We've had too many boating accidents, and some just recently. So the boats, especially on Grand Anse, they go crazy up and down, and they're doing their little things. And, that's good. They have a business and they want to do it. But if you're a person that swims and goes out, when I go out now, I put a little thing around my, if I'm swimming far, like I've before tried to swim around Quarantine Point from Grand Anse to get to BBC Beach, but I always swim with a friend, and I always swim with something tied to my foot, a flotation device, something that boats can see. And if you do see a boat anywhere close to you and you're snorkeling or something like that, you need to come up and you need to wildly wave just so that they know you're there. Because we want to avoid that kind of an accident. So those are just the tips off the top of my head, but I want everyone to be safe. Everyone to be safe. And did I talk about the lifeguard tower? No, that was on the show. Okay, so all the public should know that there is always a lifeguard at the tower in Grand Anse from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. And what that means, it's a big beach. So if something does happen on the beach, you need to get somebody to the lifeguard tower, because that lifeguard, we'll probably have 5 lifeguards on this Monday. And but they can't be everywhere on that long, big beach. But what they do is they have walkie-talkies and they have phones with credit on it, so there's redundancy there. But the walkie-talkies go into action right away. They grab the first aid kits, they grab the AED, which can restart the heart, and all the lifeguards but one will head to that location wherever it is. So just be aware, if you need help, send somebody to the lifeguard tower right away.
Okay. What about because when we go to the beach as Grenadians, we go to eat, we drink a lot.
Yes.
What advice would you have for people who plan to cook and eat on the beach and as well drink and go to swim?
Go to swim? Well, especially if you're drinking, you have to really be careful. Don't go very far. Just don't use that as an opportunity to I'm going to swim out to that buoy, that red buoy. Come on, let's go. Hey, you guys, I bet I can beat you. That is not a good thing. If you've been the eating and the drinking, or the eating isn't such a bad thing. There was a myth that you had to wait an hour after you ate. That's not really true. Okay, but if your belly, if it's feeling really full, that's not really a good time to go swimming, just because you're not going to be as energetic as you should. But the alcohol, the thing I'm most concerned about that is not them swimming, but but you just don't tend to keep an eye on your children, the young ones. We just see that way too much. One child by themselves, and then the parents up by the tree, like at least 20 feet away, and that's not good.
That's not good. So today we want to let you know that we care about you, and we encourage you to be safe, and again, to take care of your children. We placed a little emphasis on the children today because we understand what it's like sometimes when you go out at sea. You think that, okay, I'm 20 feet away, my child is right there, I can see them. But as she's saying, it takes a few seconds, 10 seconds. Your child goes under, you can't find them, and that's it. So you want to stay in close proximity to your child. We do not want to hear any child losing their life because they are not properly supervised during this Easter vacation. All right, family, we want to encourage you to share the program. We are coming back, taking a quick break. When we come back, we'll have the weather for you. We'll be back.
Running low on groceries? Why not visit realvalueiga.com and experience our new online shopping platform. Place your order, then go out and enjoy your day to spend more time with friends and family. Free delivery available within select locations or in-store pickup available. Sounds simple, right? It is. Stress less, live more with Real Value IGA online store, where good food begins.
Infinite Contractors and Machinery. We are your one-stop engineering and consultancy company with experience locally, regionally, and internationally. We provide excavation services and engineering consultancy, construction of residential and commercial structures, civil works such as drainage, retaining walls, roads, concrete patio services, paving services, concrete driveway services, remodeling and renovation, painting services, styling services, and so much more. Ask about our rental services of excavators, heavy equipment, metal formwork, and steel prop. Contact us today via telephone number 537-9675 or email infinitecontractors19@gmail.com.
Your vehicle insurance should never break your bank. With Beacon, you can get up to 35% off your fully comprehensive car insurance and still get full protection from unexpected damages with free loss of use, windscreen cover, and special perils. When it comes to your insurance, always be sure you settle for more. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacon.co.tt and get a quote today.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
Concerned about your general health and wellness?
Do you need to know your complete blood count, lipid profile, or HbA1c?
Maybe you need to get a renal, thyroid, or liver function test.
Interested in STI screening? For HIV, syphilis, herpes, chlamydia, or gonorrhea?
All of these tests, plus hundreds more, are available at Allied Laboratories.
Allied Laboratories welcomes you. You can find us here on Gladstone Road in Grenville, in the building next to Calico, on the second floor, adjacent to Dr. Isaac's office. Or you can find us here on Grand Anse Main Road, adjacent to South Winds, opposite the entrance of Excel Plaza. Contact our Grenville branch at 410-3488 or 419-1588 or send us an email at alliedlabgrenville@gmail.com. You can contact our Grand Anse branch at 403-3488 or 404-3488 or send us an email at alliedlabstgeorge@gmail.com.
Fit for life and Allied Laboratories. We're taking care of Grenada.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Goldfish Slots and Pool Center, located on the Carnage, is now open daily from 10 a.m. Over 40 of your favorite slot games in a spacious and comfortable atmosphere. We're also open on Sundays from 12 noon, so check us out. Goldfish Slots and Pool Center, where winning is easy. Remember, patrons must adhere to all safety protocols.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. Mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store now has amazing deals, special discounted prices on wedding sets, watches, and selected jewelry. We sell top brand jewelry and watches like Citizen, Guess, and Klein, and G-Shock, all at the best prices in Grenada. We also buy scrap gold and offer the best deals and customer service on the island. Opening hours Mondays to Saturdays, 9:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Diamond Intercontinental Jewelry Store, located at the Esplanade Mall, St. George's, Grenada. Visit our brand new remodeled store or call us on telephone number 414-3114, 232-1234 or WhatsApp 533-1581. Sale is on for a limited time only. Batteries. All roads lead to Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries for all applications: cars, SUVs, pickups, buses, medium and heavy duty trucks, construction equipment, generators, boats, and more. European made with the highest amps and comes with a 12 months warranty. Yes, you heard it right. 1 year with the best quality and price. Quality Services Limited for the best deals on batteries. First left of the Lansopines Road. Call 444-4323 or WhatsApp 410-8070 or 405-7010. Quality Services Limited for all batteries.
Anywhere at any time and have it delivered to you right here in Grenada at yogo.gd.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector. Rewind selector.
Alrighty, and it's now time to take a look at the weather. Let's talk about that. What we can tell you is that the weather is expected to be generally fair, hazy and breezy, becoming partly cloudy at times with the possible isolated early morning showers. Tonight's minimum temperature 25.5 degrees Celsius, winds easterly to east southeasterly at 10 to 20 miles per hour. Seas slightly rough, waves 7 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory is in effect for tomorrow. Okay, now let's take a look at the weather for tomorrow. It's expected to be generally fair, hazy and windy, becoming partly cloudy at times with the possible isolated overnight showers. Max temperature for tomorrow 30.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum 25.5. Now, when it comes to the winds, you'll be interested to know winds are expected to be northeasterly to east southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Good wind for some kites. Seas slightly rough to rough, waves 7 to 9 feet in open waters. Again, seas are expected to be slightly rough to rough, waves 7 to 9 feet in open waters. And the marine advisory again will be in effect for Friday. Now, Saturday is expected to be generally fair, slightly fair to hazy and windy, becoming partly cloudy at times with a possible isolated overnight showers. Max temperature for Saturday, 30.5 degrees Celsius and a minimum 25.5. Winds northeasterly to east southeasterly at 17 to 27 miles per hour, gusting higher at time. Again, good wind for some kite flying. Seas rough, waves 8 to 9 feet in open waters, okay? It's going to be rough on Saturday. A marine advisory will be in effect for Saturday as well. Let's take a look at Sunday. The weather is expected to be partly cloudy, slightly hazy and windy, with the isolated morning showers becoming generally fair by midday. Now, max temperature 30.5 degrees Celsius and the minimum 25.5 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to east southeasterly at 15 to 25 miles per hour, gusting higher at times. Again, good wind for kite flying. Seas slightly rough to rough, waves 7 to 8 feet in open waters. A marine advisory will be in effect for Sunday as well. So what we can tell you in summarizing, it is going to be windy for the next few days. The seas are going to be rough for the next few days. You're going to get some wind, but the seas are going to be rough in some areas, okay? Please be guided accordingly. And so we are saying hello to the folks who are currently on YouTube, the guys at the barber shop and everyone else. Hello to you guys, all right? It's Clovey, Keith, and everyone else, Mom and the rest of the family. Blessings to you. We thank you for being here with us as well and keeping us company. Those of you who are also locked in on Facebook, we want to say hello, hello, hello. And let you know that we're happy to have you with us all the time. So folks, that's it right there. We want to say hello to Java and the sharing committee. And they are asking you to share the program. Hazeland, Velma, who else? We've got Avril, we've got Praise and Worship. Kireen is there with us as well. Thank you very much, Kireen. Adonna. Kireen, do you copy and paste this stuff on Java? I get some common things from you guys. Michelle. So like you guys save it somewhere and then like when it's time you copy it and you paste it, right? That's brilliant. Brilliant. Yeah, good thinking there. Jennifer, hello to you as well. Jin, how are you doing today? Shirley, Liz, and everyone else on the business, hello to you. Bermuda, reach for the amen. Yes, I agree. You reach for the amen. Deslin, how are you? Angel, Erlin. Who else is with us? Big up, big up, big up, big up. So thank you guys and happy Easter. God bless you and your family. Until we meet again, take care of yourselves. All right? Happy, happy, happy Easter to everyone. Guys, let's go. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Somebody took the lights off on me. We all say, Ja! No, take care.